Welcome back guys, I'm the Architectural Insider and today we have a video on how to draw like a architect. First of all, make sure you subscribe and press the bell notification to be the first to hear and see my video. First of all, what is line weight? Line weight is how thin or thick our lines are on a page. Even images we can see how line weight is being used. We see what's further back in lighter and what's close to us in darker, in more contrast and in more detail. To make our drawings more realistic, we add line weight. Imagine a lecturer talking to you like a robot. It'll be very boring, right? So to make our drawings more interesting, we give them depth, clarity, and hierarchy to our drawings. They organize our drawings, showing the important stuff. So how do we use line weight? To make these little renders more engaging and attractive, I will go over one perspective line in a dark black pen, which will emphasize specific corners or specific details of the drawings. Hierarchy shows the most important stuff of the drawing. It shows important stuff, where it's cutting through, what's closer to the foreground, what we call attention to. Middle lines can show what's a bit less important. Thin colors for rendering, thin lines will also include less important objectives, for example, supplementary information. Medium line weights makes the middle ground. Using those 3 points would be a great start for our drawings. For sketches, I use 3 pens minimum, a mechanical pencil, a normal pen, and a sign pen, which will be my thin, medium, and heavy black. Each can be used by difference in pressure and or even going dotted or going double strokes. So now here are some tips. Use continuous strokes, not short lines. Draw straight lines with your hand. Do not move your wrist as it will create slightly curved lines, which is not what we want. Don't push the pen, pull it. Let the pen float in your hand and go very smooth over the page. Don't just draw straight lines. Sometimes it's good to draw wiggly lines. Forcing perfect lines takes up a lot of time and looks forced. Sometimes it's good to show a bit of a wiggly line. I love using tracing paper. It allows for mistakes. It allows you to overlap your drawings to see how floors work on top of each other. Overlapping corners is also important. Not too much, not too little. The overlapping of corners gives the drawing character and makes it your own style depending on how you draw these overlapping corners. We will work in light first and we will work our way up. Do everything in this light pen. Trees, buildings, etc. These are your layout lines, which will help you as a guide. You can even make guidelines if you want, and any other details to help you. Then move on to your medium line weight. These will make up most of your drawing, which will mainly be everything in the middle ground of the drawing. These could be floor plans, staircases, railings, figures in sections, trees, vegetation, everything. Then we'll move on to the thickest lines. They outline the perimeter of the drawing it's cutting through, also used to emphasize details and features in the drawing. In this instance, it's the floors, walls, and the section line is cutting through. Once you stopped and you enjoy how the drawing looks like, you could start to add textures and colors. You can do this using any kind of drawing medium. I will be using markers, watercolors, and pencil crayons. Once you're done, look at it from a distance. Does it have perspective? Does it have depth and clarity? If it's all made of one line, then my friend, you have not done it well. But it's okay. Try again, and I hope that these tips will eventually help you and get you to your own style. In sections, you can show a lot of details. I always like to show the sun path at least. For shadows, you need to keep in mind where the sun is and what is in front or behind that needs a shadow. What I find is that using gray is best for shadows and shading. It blends in with the background and it's not too bold black. Scale and contents. Putting any drawing in context helps you and the viewer to see how the building looks like if it would be built on site and gives the viewer an idea of certain views. It also helps with scale, giving the viewer a better understanding of how big the building is using figures, trees, and furniture. And this is the final render. As you can see, there's a clear background, foreground, and a middle ground. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was a little bit helpful, and I hope that it makes your drawings a little bit better. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any work that you want me to share or collect or give my criticism on, please do email me, which will be in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.